Good day, CarbonEco family. It is March 12th, 2022. I wanted to take a moment to share with you the progress we're making on our development and what you can expect in the coming days and weeks. So you'll recall that in our previous investor updates, we were in the process of transitioning from this page, which is the previous test environment we used in 2021 when we completed the minimum lovable product first round of development. The page looked a little bit like this, and we were going to be transitioning from this look and feel to the new design. Now, the new design that I'm showing you right now is in a private front-end testing area. If you go to carboneco.trade right now, you'll see this look and feel. You'll see this banner describing that we're in the process of launching it, that some buttons do not work yet. But what I'm going to show you now will not function on that site. It's only operating on this specific page. So as you can see, we've completed the look and feel. We've added the updated text language we want for all of these sections. And we still have the partner and blog area, but we also have the buy offsets area here on the landing page and ability to go do custom orders. And then we finally have all of the footer information. So let's take a little tour of what we have so far. So first we can connect a wallet. Second, the Learn More page is going to take people to our most recent white paper. The Buy Offsets page, as well as the Buy Offsets buttons in this area, are going to take customers to our Buy page. And we've done our best to make that an expedient process for them when they get to the Buy page. So if they click on, for example, the most likely purchase that we think they'll make as an individual is the average between 6 tons for the industrialized world and 2 tons for the developing world. It automatically sets it to the consumer 4 metric ton package, any country, any type, any level of verification, and they'll be able to check out. I'll show you those features here in another minute. We also have the sell experience set up where someone, for example, can come in and let's just say they're from South Africa, select South Africa. They can say that they want to put their specific offsets, in this case, solar panels up. And let's say they have 5 solar panels. And then they can go in and pick the evidence that they want to upload. In this case, we're using this PDF, and then they can submit that. And the PDF is a sample evidence that we created where the person has pictures of their solar panels and a copy of their invoice so that they can get the credit for someone else having looked at it. So in this case, 5. And if you look down here on the bottom right, you'll see that the calculation is updating based on what the person's putting in. When they submit that, it's going to go off to our verification site where uh, people will be able, our verifiers will be able to come in, look at the evidence, and then decide if they're going to accept or reject this. Again, this is the old site. That's one of the things we're fixing this weekend. We spent most of our time on the front end for users. This is the back end for the verifiers. So we'll be doing that work this weekend. Once they submit it, it's going to go over here into their review. Since I didn't submit it, there's nothing shown right now. But just like this page here, where you see, individual submissions, one like this would be listed under the review, and then once the verifiers have approved it, it'll go into success. and then once the seller is ready, they can basically put it out in the marketplace as one of their minted assets. So the buy experience, right now is set up so that there's a quick checkout process that automatically configures it, or if the user wants to come in and build something more specific, they'll click this custom order page, which again just goes to the buy page. And then they can decide if they're a consumer or enterprise, what size package they want, pick the country that they want to buy from, pick the methods that they're looking for, and then get the possible list. I think in our testing data right now, we probably have data that's suitable for consumers. So let me go back to that. So we'll connect our wallet. And we'll pick consumer 4-ton electrification attestation. And so you can see these possible items come up, where in this case we've taken two different offsets, one valued at 9,125 kilograms, another at 730 kilograms. And when they buy now, those two individual submissions are going to get merged as a new consolidated NFT. And it'll cost 0.08 ETH for the person to make that purchase. Now there'll be two signatures, one to mint the NFT, and then the second one pays everyone. So when we say that they pay everyone, first thing they're going to do is pay the seller. So right now you see my balance is 0 ETH, but by the time we have this deployed, basically I can collect ETH here, whether I'm a affiliate or a seller or a verifier. The verifiers actually get their payment over here on the verification site. And so we have the functionality also now where it accrues up to 0.5 ETH and automatically withdraws, or if they want to go ahead and withdraw before it hits 0.5 ETH, they can do that task on their own if they feel that the gas is proportional to what they're accessing. I should also note on sell, we have put up a notice. This is the temporary limited consignment and conservation easement that the sellers are putting on the asset that they're listing with us. So this is another form of protection for the buyers to know that they and we have the right to conduct this transaction. We also have information, to explain to the verifiers and the affiliates the the necessary tasks they have to perform to participate in it. And then for the sellers or anyone, we have an FAQ page. So we've got 30 FAQs written up to explain how to use the site and what some of the terminology means. Those are also accessible here from the bottom of the page. We've got a link off to our art sale. We've got a link to Uniswap to swap the token. We have our team page created and links to the social sites. We also, again, have a way for people to move immediately to purchases if they like what they're reading about the team. I showed you the FAQs and the jobs and these other links. We've also gotten the social set up, so this will take people off to Telegram, to our Twitter page, to our LinkedIn page, to our Reddit site. The subscription is functioning. That's for those of you who've been receiving our email investor updates. This is how we gather those email addresses. So the only things we really have left to fix are this contact button is not working. We're going to send that to our Discord site, and that's where we'll have a technical support channel set up if people have questions. The other thing that's not working is right now our 3 representative blog posts go off to our Medium site, which is fine for now, but ultimately we want all of that content to help our search engine optimization. So we're working to pull the content into our blog, which, as you can see, is not functioning right now. And then there's just one other thing, I think, on the team site, or no, the job site that I want to fix, which is there's some sort of software here that's building, which we don't need it to do. So I want to get rid of that. So anyhow, here we are in March 12th. We were saying we'd be ready for user acceptance testing on March 11th. We're working this weekend to make these final tweaks that I just mentioned, and we're working to shift this to the Ropsten network so that we can actually do the same testing we did with several of you before, back when we were doing the initial first round testing on this site here. So we're very close. Once we finish that testing, which we're not going to spend a significant amount of time doing, we're just going to test out each function, especially the new affiliate function. And then we want to move quickly to deploying the contracts on mainnet. And again, the thing that we'll be doing there that we've never done before is building on the work interacting with Uniswap. So with this test site, we've successfully demonstrated that when someone buys the NFT, if you remember, where I was showing you earlier, um, the example of someone checking out on this page. So they found their consumer, they picked 2 tons, they picked a country, they picked a method that they wanted to purchase, like transportation, and they were able to see what the possible list was. Again, when someone clicks buy now, several things are going to happen. The seller who originally listed these two sellers are going to get paid the Ethereum that they're due. If there were 3 verifiers, not if, but there were 3 verifiers, each of those verifiers is going to receive an Ethereum payment in the verifier site that you saw. If there was an affiliate, someone who attracted the buyer to show up to this page, then the affiliate is also going to get a percentage. And then finally, we collect a fee as a marketplace, and then a percentage of the transaction also swaps the C0 token and then burns the tokens. So we effect a buyback in the same process. I know our long-term token holders are probably frustrated to see the lack of volume. I feel like when people start buying the NFTs, we're going to have generally constant volume. Again, that depends upon people having confidence in our site and coming to us. We have done virtually no marketing except for the free marketing activities that I've tried to engage in on Twitter. I know the size of our community has been frustrating for some, but we're getting to the starting line that we've all been waiting for. And I hope you can be patient with us for a few more days as we finish this work and get the marketplace launched. I hope you have a great day. Take care.